OnePlus Nord N200 5G. Best phone $199.99. The best budget 5G phone. OnePlus decided to get into the budget phone space last year with the launch of the Nord series. We got the Nord N10 and the Nord N100 here in the US, but OnePlus decided that 2021 required the Nord N200 5G. All around, this is the best phone for less than $300 and one of the best 5G phones under $400. Despite some shortcomings when it comes to both performance and camera output, the Nord N200 is a good phone. It features a nice IPS LCD with a 90Hz refresh rate, a headphone jack, a big 5000 mAh battery, and the excellent OxygenOS based on Android 11. However, OnePlus has only promised a single OS upgrade for this phone, meaning that it'll only see Android 12, which comes out in a couple of months. Budget-conscious customers will want to give the Nord N200 serious consideration for their next phone if updates don't matter to you. Seeing 5G and 90Hz on a phone this cheap is quite impressive, and it does most of what you'd want a phone to do. However, you can get better cameras with the $349 Pixel 4a and much more powerful hardware in the $399 iPhone SE 2020. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, price and availability. The OnePlus Nord N200 5G comes in one variant, 64GB per 4GB for $239.99. You can buy it unlocked from OnePlus. It will also be available from T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile. If you prefer a different retailer, Amazon, B&H, and Best Buy will also stock the Nord N200 for the same starting price of $239.99. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, design. The Nord N200 looks and feels like a more expensive phone. It's got this soft-touch plastic back in a beautiful bluish, dark aquamarine color. The triple camera array hangs out in the top left corner, looking a bit like the module from the OnePlus 9 series. It's nice to see some design language parity between the two product lines. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, display. The Nord N200 sports an IPS LCD panel with FHD+ resolution. It's definitely a nice display, especially for the price, and it's easy to use in a dark room or out in the sun. While the N200's LCD screen lacks the true blacks of an OLED panel, most people will enjoy it when they're looking at photos, watching videos, or playing games. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, cameras. The Nord N200 features a triple camera setup, with a 13MP main shooter leading the charge. Along with that camera comes a 2MP macro and a 2MP depth sensor, neither of which proved useful in testing. Around front, you get a 16MP selfie cam. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, video. The OnePlus Nord N200 5G supports up to 1080p video recording at 30 frames per second. Those aren't exactly stellar specs, but at least you can record FHD video on a $240 phone. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, performance. While we don't expect mind-boggling camera performance from a $240 phone, the OnePlus Nord N200's true disappointment comes down to its overall performance. The Snapdragon 485G that powers this new Nord is a good chip for its affordability, but it struggles to keep up with more intensive tasks, like gaming. And with 4GB of RAM, I found that several apps got kicked from memory, like Spotify, while I was actively listening to music. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, battery life and charging. With a 5000 mAh battery, the OnePlus Nord N200 ought to last for a long time on a charge. That's true, though it falls short of the devices on our best phone battery life list. The 90Hz display impacts the longevity a little bit, though not as much as you might think. OnePlus Nord N200 5G review, software. The Nord N200 comes with Android 11 out of the box, with OnePlus popular OxygenOS 11 software on top of Google's OS. With OxygenOS, you get access to several customization options, a great default launcher, and an indescribable level of refinement. It's basically the same software experience as the much more expensive OnePlus 9 Pro.